Good evening, everyone. I have got to say that I have been looking forward to 4:30 p.m. Pacific all day long. I'm Ryan Wuerch. I'm the founder, I'm the CEO of Solavei, and I'm incredibly enthused to be able to be with you, literally thousands of people right now across the United States that are getting to share the next few minutes with me as I talk about something that is one of the most important things in my life, and that is Solavei, and what Solavei is doing across the United States. So I want to first welcome all of you across the country that are taking time. We have individuals tonight. We've been getting email messages through the day. We've been getting Facebook messages where we have members that are sitting down with friends and family in Starbucks, in restaurants, in their houses. In fact, I was talking to somebody earlier that's got a couple of people around their cubicle at the office here on the West Coast. We had, in fact, here in our offices, I'm tonight here in Bellevue, Washington, overlooking beautiful Seattle as well as Lake Washington. And today we had some of Solavei members touring our headquarters here, and they were saying how excited they were about tonight. So again, thank you for being a part of this tonight. And I just want to stop for a second and just to highlight, and for all of those that are watching tonight and seeing Solavei for the very first time, and why Solavei has become one of the fastest growing technology companies in the United States, and why we've been recognized as one of the most innovative cloud computing companies in the world. I want to stop for a second just to highlight, we have so many people sharing and talking, literally billions of impressions across the social graph online and social, people talking about Solavei. In fact, that might be how you're here tonight seeing about Solavei. And I just want to call out a couple people that I've been seeing some of their posts, and they're always doing it. First, Joan Wolke, always posting on Facebook, supporting other current members and potential members, always providing answers to some of the questions that are there. Thank you for doing that and being such a great member of Solavei. Felix M. for posting so many Solavei up pictures on Facebook, and I have loved seeing Facebook and on Twitter literally thousands of our members sharing and posting their pictures from the crazy different locations that they are, from whether it's in front of an arena, whether it's at Disney World, jumping out of a plane, some of our members jumping out of a plane, holding their Solavei up, and literally being the brand of Solavei throughout the social graph. And I want to thank you for doing that and carrying your brand with you every single day. Here's what I want to do in the next few minutes while we're together. I want to encourage you to get social. Go to Twitter and use hashtag Solavei Socials and tell us how Solavei has positively impacted your life. Again, hashtag Solavei Socials and tell us how Solavei has positively impacted your life. And what we're going to do is at the end of this webinar, we're going to be giving out some T-shirts, some cool swag, just randomly to some of your tweets that come through. So definitely do that. As well as I encourage you throughout this tonight, go on Facebook and post some of those pictures you have. Your Solavei up. So I got a picture that I saw yesterday that blew my mind. And at the end of this webinar, I'm actually going to show you a picture that I saw posted on Facebook. Absolutely crazy. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to take the next few minutes just to share with you about Solavei and why we're doing what we're doing across the United States. First is around getting in. What does get in mean? Get in means you be like everyone else. Literally over 300,000 people in the course of the last 15 minutes have said yes to Solavei. What have they done? They said yes to the social commerce revolution and being a part of what Solavei is doing. And where they started first was they just took their primary mobile service that they've been using, whether it's on AT&T or Verizon or Sprint or Cricket or TracFone, wherever it may be, and they said yes to Solavei. And one of the primary areas of our life is that we focus on daily is to make commerce less expensive. In doing that, we've had now over 300,000 people have said yes to mobile service with Solavei. And so today, $29, $39, $49, $69 unlimited mobile service, where you can be a part of what Solavei is doing, and frankly, at the very beginning of what will someday be tens of millions of members around the world. And I go back to what this is all about for us. The vision of this company, Solavei, is to positively impact millions of people's lives. How do we do that? We do that through our mission of making commerce less expensive. yet profitable. So to put that into the simplest of terms, what that means is every single day we're going to do like what Costco has done. It's here locally in this area as their headquarters. And what they did is they took the collective buying power of millions of people and used that as leverage to drive down prices of bulk goods and services and then pass those savings along to their members. We're doing the exact same thing, except doing it through a technology, a platform, a network today, enabling our members to be the ones that actually benefit because of the consumption, because of the sharing they have between each other. The second part of that is making it also profitable. It's taking the billions of dollars that's in the advertising industry today and moving it to what we believe is the greatest advertising voice known to man, and that's people. We all share, in fact, on one of the walls here in our headquarters, it says a single relationship has the potential to make life better for many. One person. By sharing something, and if you look at social and what social has done today, literally you could share with 2 or 3 people, and just because if you share something great with 2 or 3 people, it will spread to literally hundreds, in many cases thousands of people because of you. I go back to my own personal life. I've been in technology and telecommunications now, the industry, for over 2 decades. I've had 3 successful exits. My last company I took from an idea. In 2001, founded a global leader in mobile data services where we enabled billions of dollars in transactions to happen through the largest mobile operators in the world. Ultimately grew that company into the public market and what was valued at over $1 billion. And where Solavei came from is after I left that company, I saw some key trends that were taking place on a global macroeconomic basis. And I saw those trends all coming together to create an opportunity today that has become Solavei. And I'm going to share with you just in the simplest of terms what we've done. So if you take the industry today of advertising, the advertising industry as we know it, it's an industry today that's over $100 billion is being spent every single day by large brands trying to get to end consumers. If you look at just the mobile operators today, AT&T, Verizon, and companies of the like, they spend over $7 billion a year trying to get their message to consumers. Ultimately, the mobile operators today spending over $7 billion in advertising, sales, and marketing to get the 300 million mobile phone users back and forth from each other. And ultimately, as we've seen now, Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and companies alike, taking some of that spin, trying to get that same advertising message to the consumer. We all see that when we're on Facebook during the day, or we go out and we're seeing a billboard, or we're seeing a television commercial, or we're hearing a radio spot. And why some of that spend is now going into the social graph, those companies like Facebook and Twitter, is so they can get to you and I, the consumer, to where they're able to take our information daily, because you know what, you and I aren't consumers, we're not customers of Facebook and Google. I have never written Facebook or Google a check. If anything, I'm a cost of good or I'm a means to end, because I know every single day what they're doing is they're trying to collect as much information from me so they can actually repurpose that for themselves to sell to who? To the large advertisers like AT&T or Coca-Cola or Nike, whoever it may be, and hoping that I will shift my buying behavior to actually go and buy from that place. It's basically an indirect value exchange. And what I saw in the fall of 2011 was several trends actually converging. I saw one, the economy. Worst conditions since the Great Depression. 50% of the United States population making less than $47,000 a year. In the UK, so it's not just here in the US, it's really around the world. We're in the UK, it's 18,000 pounds is the median household income in the UK. Number 2, I saw social media, which has changed the way we act, the way we interact, the way we take in information, the way we share information. Number 3, I saw mobile. 300 million mobile phone users in the United States, 5 billion around the world. Average price per month per cell phone in the United States is $71. And number 4, what I saw is I saw the whole social referral dynamic that was taking place around the world, and really here in the United States it's begun even accelerating even since those early days of the fall of 2011 when I had the vision for this company, to where you see companies like Zulily and Uber and DirecTV and so many others where they're using that referral methodology. And here's one of the reasons why. Nielsen, one of the leading research firms in the world, did a research report, and basically said the $100 billion industry that's there today in advertising, 47% of people trust big media advertising, radio, television, print. But what I saw was the inverse of that, meaning 53% of people don't trust it, which means over $50 billion was being wasted. And what we saw is, you know what? The second part of the research report also said 92% of people, though, trust when a friend that they have a relationship with, that they trust, shares with them something of value and quality. There's a high propensity to actually go buy it, go use it, go shop at it, go eat at it. We all know that just from our own lives when somebody shares with us something that's important. It's basically those four trends I saw converge. And what it converged into is the very first social commerce network that has been created. And us as a company seeing tremendous, tremendous scale happening every single day. And what we've done is we are leveraging today social media, the very things you're already connected to facilitate the buying and selling of products and services, the things you and I use every day already, and then directly rewarding those members, those individuals that are basically sharing those goods and services back and forth with each other. So now think of that same example I gave you earlier, the indirect value exchange, to what a social commerce network is. You take all those companies that have great goods, great services, and you now move that through a platform, which is called Solavei, a social commerce network, built on top of the social graph of Pinterest and LinkedIn and Google Plus and Facebook and Twitter. And then taking that through the platform and actually connecting now what is today hundreds of thousands of members, well, someday will be millions of members, where we take those products, those services, and actually give them to our members to now share back and forth from each other. And here's what happens. When they do, because they like it, they're the ones that get rewarded, that get compensated for doing that, and ultimately creating an entirely new distribution system that creates great value for everyone that's a part of it. If you look at the size of the industry today, in 2011, approximately a $5 billion industry was the industry of social commerce. They call it the social economy. 2013, this year, it's approximately a $14 billion industry. In 2 more years, they're estimating it'll be a $30 billion industry. An industry where individuals are connected through a social means and actually seeing the delivery, seeing the exchange of goods and services. And you look at the very companies that today are embracing this heavily. You look at Zulily. Zulily, a great company as far as e-commerce, where moms and ladies can buy things for their kids and things for themselves. And you think about what they've even utilized is this whole referral methodology where they can receive a credit, $15 credit for every referral that they have, one time. You look at Time Warner, what they just released recently, or DirecTV, and how this referral methodology is becoming so important, and how we see the industry today. They're doing it on the top layer of distribution. We built our entire company around this system and around ultimately this platform, a platform that today creates tremendous leverage between relationships and the natural behavior of people, all for the benefit of our members that are here. And our platform does 4 primary things. 1, it enables our members of Solavei, to pay less for goods and services. Number 2, enables them to pay less for goods and services that you're already purchasing every single day. Not nice-to-haves, not lotions or potions or pills, but the very thing, when you woke up on December 1st this month and you were going to look at your monthly budget and you looked at what was in front of you and said, this is what's on there. Those are the things that we're focused on in helping you actually transfer the behavior of paying this company for your energy or for your mobile or for your financial services or for your insurance, and saying, you know what, Solavei, because of the collective buying power that's been created, I'm able to get it for less. And also I'm able to be rewarded because I was the one who shared it with other people. Number 3 is we connect people to community. If you look at the tagline of our company, it's powered by relationships. And when you think of the hundreds of thousands of members that have come to Solavei, they've all come here because somebody shared Solavei with them. That probably gives me some of the greatest satisfaction and pride today, is that people cared that much about Solavei and our brand that hundreds of thousands of people shared it with someone that was close to them and someone that they knew. And I give you an example of why this whole connection to community is important. I'll show you what we're doing together today with obviously hundreds of thousands, and someday will be millions. If I today wanted to buy a barbecue grill, and I went down to the local barbecue grill store, and I wanted to buy it, and so I find the one that's the best. It's got the BTUs that I'm looking for. It's got all the bells and whistles. And I negotiate with that barbecue grill store owner, and he gives me a price, his best price. I go home that night. I don't buy it. I go home that night and tell my wife about it. And as well, I've got a few of my buddies are over at the house having dinner. And I tell them about this barbecue grill I want to buy. And we start talking back and forth about it. And a couple of my buddies say, you know what? Ryan, I need a barbecue grill too. That sounds great. And well, let's say there's 6 of us. And I said, well, you know what? I bet you if I go down there and I say that all 6 of us want to buy one instead of just one, I bet you we can get a better price, even though he said it was his best price. So I go down the next day, go down to the store, and I asked that barbecue grill store owner, said, listen, I know you gave me a price yesterday if I buy one, but what happens if today I buy 6? I can almost always guarantee this. You're going to get a better price. Now, what if you took that same concept, you with your friends, those 6, now what if those friends were hundreds or thousands or hundreds of thousands or, better yet, millions of people that are all connected through community together, that all purposely all had mobile phones, all use energy, all used cable, all use some level of financial services or insurance or myriad of merchandise and goods and services, and all collectively together, based on our behavior, said, you know what, together we're stronger to go and get a better price. That's what we mean by community. Number 4 is our technology, our platform enables our members to save and earn by doing what they do naturally when they like something of value and quality. They share it with others. Now, why we started with mobile first. Today, $29, $39, $49, $69, unlimited text, data, voice, 4G nationwide. Why? Is because it did 2 things for us. We built this on top of one of the leading top nationwide mobile operators, this platform. We started mobile for 2 reasons. One is it created an economic conduit between Solavei and our members, because our members are already spending on mobile, and now they're spending today, as an example, I was spending $130 a month for my iPhone on AT&T. I now spend $49 a month for my mobile service with Solavei. Now, because I am saving money, I share with my friends. And let's say 3 of my friends end up as well enrolling in Solavei because they like the value as well and what Solavei stands for. Well, I'm now getting $20 a month. Put in perspective now the hundreds of thousands of people that are a part of Solavei. We've now paid out over $19 million in earnings, in commissions, referral commissions, to our members across the country in 20 and 40 and 60 and 100 and a couple $100 a month to our members for simply sharing Solavei with others. So that created the economic conduit, the engine of Solavei. Number 2 is it created a communication conduit. And what I mean by that is because everything happens on the phone today, so now that our members, over 50% of our members come back to Solavei regularly, back into my Solavei, because they're connected to what we're doing. And I'll share with you more about that here in a second. But what that enables us to do is now back to that collective community, that collective buying power, now to bring the other things that's important to you directly to the top of your device without you having to think about it. Because what we care about and what we're focused on every single day here in Solavei is to make the things that you're going to go spend cost you less. And so now we introduced here in the last couple of months, we introduced Solavei Marketplace, where you can go to some of the leading national brands with 16,000 retailers. We have over 400 e-commerce providers. Majority of the top 30 retailers in the United States, where you literally can go into your favorite coffee shop, into your favorite grocery store, and literally because you're a part of Solavei, walk in there, buy what you're ever going to buy, and because that retailer or that e-com provider is attached to Solavei, you'll see money go back on your Solavei card. An incredible dynamic just for being a member of Solavei. No enrollment fee, no membership fee, just you shifting your mobile services behavior from where you're currently getting your mobile service to Solavei. Very shortly, you'll see us entering the other key areas of service areas of our members' lives to where we're all focused on driving price down. I'll give you a quick analogy. So if you think about Amazon, what Amazon did, in 1995, Amazon was founded. Amazon was founded, most people thought between 95 and 1999 that Amazon was what? A book company on the internet. Well, you know what? What's really interesting, and one of our top investors here is one of the executives at Amazon. We talk about this often, that at the beginning of Amazon, most people thought that, but Jeff Bezos, an incredibly brilliant man, he was never creating a book company on the internet. What he was creating was a distribution platform that began with books. No different than we've created the social commerce platform, social commerce network, and began with mobile. And you'll see us expand into every other key major share of wallet area, good and service in your life. And you look at today now, Amazon with over $140 billion market cap, over $60 billion in revenues. I mean, 90% of my groceries that come to our house actually come from Amazon Fresh. They shifted distribution. And you think about what you're attached to. Those of you who are members of Solavei today, what you're attached to. When you think about Amazon's first calendar year of business, 1996, compared to what Solavei in its first calendar year has done, we've actually surpassed, and this is even adjusted for inflation, what Solavei has already done today to actually accelerate and create one of the very best, one of the fastest growing distribution platforms known, and that's ultimately been seen. So as we step into this next section about getting social, the first part was about getting in. The hundreds of thousands of people, the first thing they did is they said, you know what, instead of going to Sprint and getting my mobile service, I'm going to go to Solavei. That's the first step. The get social is why we have hundreds of thousands of people here is because people have gotten social about the brand of Solavei and shared it with other people, and we put the tools in our members' hands to make it incredibly simple to do it. We've ultimately taken this mobile service, which will someday be energy, it'll someday be cable and many other service areas. But we took mobile service, we created a platform that bridged mobile service and the social graph of Google Plus and Facebook and Twitter. We created a platform directly in the center of it that's either online or on your phone that all you've got to do is simply share Solavei with others. When other individuals actually enroll, you're the one that is getting the benefit versus the typical advertisers as we've known it before. We have combined social, we combined social media, we've combined mobile to really redefine commerce as we know it today. So how has that all played out? This company that many of you didn't even hear of 6 months ago. In fact, when we launched the company in September of 2012, frankly, no one other than a few had heard of it. What's happened since that time? Through the voice of our members, the great pride that our members have taken in sharing the brand across social and with their friends. This is from one of the leading companies, J.D. Powers, actually produced these numbers where we now have over 1.7 billion impressions across online and across social. Compare that to an AT&T with 1.5 billion impressions. With 100 million subscribers, what has the voice of our members done? Well, if you look to the far right, which is the most important stat that I look at continually, we have a 96% net positive customer sentiment rating on those 1.7 billion impressions, meaning 96% of those 1.7 billion impressions were positive. Compared to AT&T's 1.5 billion, 21% were positive. And that's because our members all across the United States go and share and tell and be Solavei with everyone that they come in contact with and showing great pride with Solavei. I showed that Solavei up banner earlier, and I got to tell you, we have thousands upon thousands of our members that are daily posting and sharing Solavei and being the brand of Solavei. Because instead of using the billboards, instead of using the television commercials, instead of the radio spots, it's our members. And you know what? In this process, it is our members that are the ones that are being financially benefiting from this company called Solavei. And I can let this keep going and going. In fact, if you go to the Facebook page of Solavei, you can see literally hundreds upon hundreds of these Solavei up postings that are there. And where we are today is now putting a platform in the hands of our members to make this incredibly easy to be a part of Solavei. And we do it very naturally. So when you enroll with Solavei, in fact, get your mobile service with Solavei, you're now going to be brought into the Solavei community as I talked about earlier. And this is where we're all connected together. We're able to see and do and be together in creating great opportunity for ourselves and those we come in contact with. At the same time, you think about the example that, let's say 2 months ago, you enrolled in Solavei. Maybe you sat on one of these Solavei socials, and somebody told you about it. You're about to go down and get mobile service from one place, and you saw this and you enrolled. Well, you maybe shared it with 6 of your friends, 8 of your friends, 10 of your friends. You posted it on Facebook. You tweeted out some of the key messages directly to our platform. You get a little notification in the middle of your phone one day that says, Larry just enrolled on your PC1. Well, you go into the platform here that we've made it very easily available to you to be able to see how your network has continued to grow, and when it continues to grow, you continue to earn the benefit. I mean, who would ever thought? Gosh, I know I didn't. 5 years ago when I enrolled with Facebook for the first time, that today I'd have thousands upon thousands upon thousands of friends in Facebook, and that's all because of the voice. That's all because of the mouth of people sharing with others and wanting to be connected. An example here is you're sitting at lunch one day and a little notification pops up in the middle of your phone that says Amy Carney got free. What does that mean? That means your friend Amy that you shared Solavei with maybe saw one of the Facebook postings and enrolled in Solavei. Well, she's gone out and been incredibly excited about this mobile service, the value that she's getting, enough so that you're sitting at lunch and this little notification pops up saying Amy Carney got free. It means she's now enrolled 9 people into Solavei. Well, all you got to do is you get this little send congrats in the middle of your phone. It launches a message into the Solavei community saying congratulations, Amy, for getting free mobile service. But also launches it into Facebook, into Twitter. Here you are, seeing Facebook one day and it says, congratulations, Amy, for getting free mobile service. What do you think happens next? Next is you see several friends saying, well, how in the world did you get free mobile service? Well, that's when, again, we let the platform take over, and by them clicking a simple link, www.solavei.com/Larry, and they click on that, it will go to literally a customized site around you. Every one of our members who come in as social members with our company will have an experience all about them, that when anybody clicks that link, because they saw it on Facebook or they saw it on Twitter or an email was sent out with one of our social commercials, and they come back and they click through and they actually enroll, they're connected to you. Again, you're the one getting the credit for it. And within your first week, you're going to receive your Solavei card. And what this Solavei card is, I believe it is a big part of the future of Solavei. That $19 million that I shared with you a few moments ago have gone on to these cards across the United States, where our members have the Solavei Visa card, where you can use it at getting money out at ATMs. You can use it to anywhere Visa is accepted. This is where those earnings go, to where you can go out daily and actually use it to actually further your life even more. And so the first thing you're doing is you come into Solavei because of great value, and also because of what Solavei will be. And one of the goals I have in this company is that Solavei becomes one of the most recognized and rewarding brands in our members' households. So you've come here because of value. Because of that value, because we put a platform in your hand to easily share Solavei with others, you share with your friends. And when you share with your friends and they enroll, you're now going to earn. Those earnings are going to be put back on your Solavei card. And our objective now is how can we make those dollars even go further? So now when you go out to, whether it's you're getting automotive supplies at a Walmart, or you're going to get a latte at Starbucks, or wherever it may be, any one of the number of retailers that are attached to Solavei, you go there, you shop there, and you're walking out after you've bought your dozen donuts, or you've bought your coffee, or you've bought your automotive supplies, and a little notification pops up and says, congratulations, 43 cents was put back on your Solavei card. Thank you for getting your coffee at a Solavei partner. What does that make you feel like? Well, that makes you feel good. And when you feel good about something, you want to share with others. You now share with others. They see the value. They see the value to where they share it, and they earn, and they stop, and they say, this virtuous cycle starts getting created and goes faster and faster and faster. All because one day somebody said, I want to be a part of this social commerce network. I want to get my mobile service from Solavei versus from a brand that all I've gotten was service. I've not had the opportunity to be a part of something that frankly could not only impact my life, but could also impact millions of people's lives as well. And so, as I get to this, and I've asked this question back in the summer of 2012 when we were doing focus groups across the United States, how many people do you think you could enroll, or that would enroll just because you shared it with them? Well, if it was just 3 people, you're going to get $20 a month. So that means that $29 phone bill is only $9, or that $39 is only $19, or that $49 is only $29. here's what gets real exciting. If 6 people happen to enroll, which we call two trios, you're now getting $40 a month. Well, if you've got a $39 unlimited phone plan from Solavei, you've now got free mobile service. If you happen to have the 29, you don't only have free service, you're actually making a little bit on your card, and you've totally retired that mobile services bill in your household. If it happens to be 3 trios, we call that free, getting it free. You now got $60 a month coming to you, all because you simply shared Solavei with others directly through the platform. You know, if those 3 happen to enroll 3, you now have an opportunity to make a lot more income, as we've all watched how the social graph continues to expand, continues to create great benefit for you and what you did. So in the next step is always, you know, how do I get started with this? You know, the very first thing I would encourage you to do, if you saw this tonight and you said, you know what, this only makes sense, because here's my commitment to you. My commitment to you is we are every single day inside of Solavei are going to work to make sure that we are creating a technology and a platform and a network that enables you to spend less for the things you spend every day. We are maniacally focused in creating a member experience environment that is unlike any company that you're associated with. So first thing is get in, become a Solavei member. Number 2 is get social. Just like we're doing tonight, we're getting social. And this happens not just here at 4:30 on Tuesdays and Thursday nights, but this literally is happening throughout the day, every day. The thousands upon thousands of people coming into Solavei because somebody was social with them, whether they shared it on Facebook or they shared it on Twitter or they sent an email with one of our social commercials. Or on Thursday night, this coming week, you may say to the 2 or 3 or 4 people that you run into, listen, you've got to see this on Thursday night at 4:30. Go to socials.solavei.com and watch what I saw at 4:30 p.m. Pacific on Tuesday night. Well, here's what happens. If 3 of those friends end up enrolling, again, there's no enrollment fee. They just say, you know what, I want my mobile service from Solavei. I like spending $39 instead of $89 for my mobile services bill. You're going to get $20 a month, meaning they're now getting great value, and you're now getting great reward for sharing with others. As that continues to propagate, you continue to share Solavei with others, and 3 trios happen to enroll in Solavei, you've now got free mobile service. We have thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of Solavei members with free mobile service across the United States. And I can tell you, you know, when I had the vision for this company, it was nothing but that. It was just a vision. It was something written down on paper. And to see today that here we are in December, where we literally have, you know, tens of thousands of our members that are going to be positively benefiting because they're a part of Solavei, and see it impacting their holiday season, their Christmas, the very things that they're wanting to do this holiday season, all because one day they said yes to Solavei. So you'll hear this a lot with us. It's get in, get social, get free with Solavei. And you know, there's nothing like, in fact, thank you, Jason, is some of the messages come through why we're doing the social tonight. Let's go ahead, and if you don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and just give away a couple of the shirts that we talked about at the beginning. And here's a couple of things that was said tonight. Solavei, this is from Manny Rodriguez. So Manny, congratulations. We're going to be sending you one of these shirts, one of the Get In, Get Social, Get Free shirts, or one of the other shirts, Solavei shirts that we have, golf shirts, whatever it may be. Manny Rodriguez said, Solavei has positively impacted my life by offering me the great opportunity to earn extra income working from home and getting free mobile service monthly. Congratulations, Manny, for not only being a part of Solavei, but being so excited about Solavei that you share with others. The other one is that tonight, congratulations to Charlene Rekashani. Congratulations for your posting tonight. Solavei has positively impacted my life by making me more grateful. I am saving lots of money on mobile and in retail stores, and I'm putting hope back in people's heart. Congratulations to the both of you. But here's a couple others that were posted tonight. Solavei has positively impacted my life and the life of now over 300 customers by operating unlimited mobile service for less. That was from Brandon. Solavei has allowed me to take 3 trips out to Seattle in the past 6 months to help take care of my mother-in-law. Grizz, I know how important that's been to you. Congratulations, Grizz, and I sure am glad that you're a part of Solavei. Ken said, Solavei has helped supplement my income that was lost due to circumstances out of my control due to the economy. And you know, every time I see these, and we see these by the hundreds every single day, it's the reason why we do what we do. we're shifting distribution as we know it today, and I can't tell you how excited I am about that. And here's a couple of things. I hope y'all don't mind. Just share you a couple of that I found today myself. And one is Patty Jefferson said, "Pretty huge day here. I've been in Solavei for over a year, and today my parents left Verizon and signed up with Solavei. Why? My dad got the unlimited voice and text plan at $29. Mom got the $39 a month unlimited voice, text, and data plan. Not to mention a business opportunity to eliminate their cell phone bill when they share with others. But even if they had never shared with a soul, they're now saving $70 a month, $840 a year. Thank you, Solavei. I'm a social partner. My husband is a social thousandaire. But this is the reason why I'm so grateful for all that you do." Glad you're here with us, Patty. Matt Salandra said, "I was getting gas and a lady saw my Solavei sign on my card. She asked me if I was the free mobile service guy, and I said yes, and told her to come by, and I gave her my card. She's coming by tomorrow because she's tired of paying close to $100 per month with Verizon. We're going to be able to cut her bill in half, if not more." And then this last one, I just thought you would all love this one. This is Ricardo Gloria in Kansas said, "Can you say passionate for positively impacting millions of people's lives? It's an awesome feeling to know the legacy that is left when you do that with others." And I got to tell you, you want to talk about commitment? This is what he had done this week on his shoulder. It says, "Like, love, and trust," the Solavei logo, and he's got blood coming out of the bottom because he says he bleeds purple. You want to talk about committed and somebody passionate about positively impacting people's lives? Ricardo, you have taken it to an entirely new level. And I got to tell you, we are more than excited and thankful that you're a part of Solavei. That's an awesome, awesome tad. Thursday night, we're going to be doing this again at 4:30 p.m. Pacific. I encourage every one of you that are watching. In fact, we're going to be going live on Thursday night to some of the socials happening around the country. We're going to be going back and forth, and I'm going to be talking to some of the socials that are live, where they've got people congregating in different places, and so we'll be talking about some of the things that's happening with Solavei. I'll be delivering, again, the vision of Solavei. So if you're seeing this tonight for the very first time, I encourage you. Just ask somebody to be a part of this. Ask them to watch it Thursday, 4:30 p.m. Pacific, right where they are. Can go right to their computer. They can watch it on their iPad. They can see it while they're sitting at at the coffee shop or wherever they may be. And again, getting social leads to getting free. I encourage you to have a great night. I thank you for being a part of this, and for all of you that are Solavei members, thank you for being with us. And for all of you seeing this for the first time, I look forward to saying to you, welcome to Solavei. Thank you all for being a part of this tonight.